A group that represented and advocated for some of the alleged victims of sexual abuse by a former Warren JFK baseball coach was back in Youngstown today. Road to Recovery says victims are still waiting for the Diocese of Youngstown to settle claims. 27 First News reporter Molly Reed tells us the action the nonprofit is calling for now.
Road to Recovery is calling on Mahoning and Trumbull County prosecutors to request the state attorney general's office launch an investigation like Pennsylvania did. That grand jury report says the Altoona Youngstown Diocese helped cover up the sexual abuse of hundreds of children.
We want a group of law enforcement officials to raid that building and to take out the files just the way they did in Pennsylvania.
In 2013, the Youngstown Diocese announced abuse settlements with 11 former students of Brother Stephen Baker while he was on staff at Warren JFK in the late 80s. Students came forward years later claiming they were abused by Baker. Brother Baker committed suicide in January of 2013. Road to Recovery claims another 28 of his victims are still waiting on Bishop George Murray of the Youngstown Diocese to settle claims.
I've been trying to speak to the bishop for 2.5 years now.
Barbara Aponte is the mother of victim Luke Bradescu, who committed suicide 13 years after his abuse started.
As a result of the sexual abuse by Father Baker, in order for me to see my son, I have to drive about 60 miles to a cemetery.
Barbara says the bishop did ask any students who went to JFK to come forward with their stories, but says it wasn't enough.
That's not taking the lead. Taking the lead would be him standing here next to us, saying this is what we're going to do. This has been an atrocity.
I knocked on both doors at the diocese to try to speak with Bishop Murray, but no one answered. I also left him a voicemail asking for his stance. Reporting in Youngstown, Molly Reed, WKBN 27 First News.